How to be miserable for the rest of your life. Step 1 is to focus on what's not going well. Whether it's in your business, in your relationships, in your health, if you keep focusing on, oh my God, we didn't get enough sales this quarter, I had a fight with this person. The moment you bring the focus to a negative, you immediately feel miserable. And if you do the opposite, you focus on what's going well. Like, we made so much progress on this other aspect of the business. Oh, my relationship with my family is actually really healthy right now. If you can look on the positive side, you will feel better. But what do people do most of the time? They focus on problems that need to be solved. A lot of the problems that people come at you with is a non-problem. The real problems are your critical health problems, your family problems, your financial sustenance that genuinely impact the livelihood of your day-to-day life. The rest, you're choosing to magnify that situation by bringing your focus to it. And every time you do, you become that much more miserable. Next is to focus on other people's progress instead of your own. Now, this is so easy in today's world where we have so much social media blasting images of perfect influencers doing perfect shit. It's so difficult to leave the apps as well. And then you see one image of this person who's got perfect skin, perfect body, in a luxurious hotel, spending time having the best food with their best boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever, and you're just there like, what the hell? Why the hell does this guy have so much money? Why the hell does this guy have so much access to all these hotels? Why does this girl get to do all this kind of stuff and I don't? What happens in that moment? You're like, oh, that's cool. And then eventually, if you can manage to take yourself away from the phone, you feel shit. You feel miserable because you compared yourself to other people. The best thing you can do is compare yourself to yourself of yesterday. And this is how you actually build momentum and progress in your life, in the gym, in your diet, in your weight loss, in your jiu-jitsu. If you're just like, okay, I'm at a plateau right now, but I feel like I got a little bit better at this move. This is the way to feel good. And before you know it, you overtake most people. So make sure to focus on your own progress rather than other people's. Next, you get pushed around and you don't stand up for yourself. This is one of the biggest things that I had to develop as I was growing up, because I always was somewhat of a nice guy. I wanted to avoid conflicts. I wanted people to get along. If you cannot set boundaries, you will be pushed around and you will live the life that other people want you to live. Your parents are like, oh, can you do this for me and this and this and this? And you just keep doing it. And suddenly you find yourself, you're like, wait, what about all the stuff that I wanted to do? Then you start to feel shit about the fact that you couldn't say no. If you don't want to be miserable, set better boundaries. Next is to blame other people constantly. This is the kind of person you want to avoid. Whenever they have a problem, their first instinct is to blame other people. They don't look back on their own actions and think, wait, I might have been a douchebag. And instead constantly deflect blame to other people, the job, the societal structure, or men or women, or certain races. They're constantly saying, it's not me, it's them. Now, why does this actually make you miserable? Even if you are right that it was their fault, you are taking control away from your life, because that has to change for you to have a good time. This is not good. You're not going to change them. They ain't going to change. The system's not going to change. You're just binding yourself to being miserable, and you don't want to do this. You want to instead do the more difficult thing, to be like, okay, I take responsibility for this. It's my fault. Even if it's not my fault, it's my responsibility, and I'm going to do something to change it. Instead of shifting blame, take responsibility. Next, when you're just in a cycle of processed food and shitty behaviors, drinking, smoking, and all this kind of stuff, watching porn and Netflix, and just you're in that loop, and you're like, why is it so difficult to exercise? Why is it so difficult to eat healthy? You're just stuck. You do that enough times, it starts to stack up. You get liver fat, you get obese, you can't even get it up, you look shit in clothes, you develop face fat. What the hell is going on? Everything goes down the hill. I'd be spending periods like this, and then I would have like a summer holiday where from Europe I would come to Korea, and I'd be spending time with my family. I wouldn't be smoking, I wouldn't be like doing all this like bad food stuff. Naturally, with family, you just eat really healthy. We were doing healthy stuff like going to see exhibitions and going on hikes and traveling, like just doing really wholesome, healthy stuff. And then you start to feel better, like you sleep better, your mind is fresher, and you only realize about this other state that you could reach when you're out of that. Next is to think that you can't change. So many people believe that their identity, their body, the way they are, their personality is fixed It's not fixed. It's only fixed by the things that are keeping it fixed, which is your own beliefs, the people around you. That's what's keeping you fixed where you are. If you cut the chain, if you're like, okay, I don't care what my high school friends and university professors and my family expect of me or think that I am. I don't care what society wants me to be at a certain age. If you can start to cut those ties and be like, I can be something different if I want to, and then actually take steps towards it, you'll surprise yourself at how much you can change. Now, the clearest example of this that you can experience for yourself is changing your body, because you can literally go work out and see the change in your body in the mirror. This is why working out in the gym is super duper powerful. You can change, but the first thing is you gotta believe and want to change. Next, if you spend time with people that focus on what's not going well, that blame other people constantly, that are getting pushed around and not good at setting boundaries, what's going to happen? You're going to think like them, you're going to move like them, you're going to talk like them. You need to understand that if you're in one of those, the best way to not become miserable is to get out of it. The best way to stay miserable is to be around people like that. I hope all those tips point you in the opposite direction, and I'll see you next week.